Hey guys, it's your girl Mimi here, and today's video is quite sad. I don't even know why I'm laughing. So this lady got turned back when she got to the airport because of a very silly mistake, and I call it very silly because how do you not know this thing? So that is why I want to talk about this. Things you should not say, okay, at the airport, and things you should not even be bringing along with you if your purpose of coming to Canada is to visit. This will also, I'll also try to touch on, coming to Canada as a permanent resident and through other routes in this video and common airport questions, okay? And without further ado, let's just go into it. Please do not forget to click the like button so that YouTube can send this video to as many people that needs to see it. That is what the like button does. It tells YouTube that people are interested in this kind of content, and then they will forward it to as many people that needs to see it. Okay, so what happened? This lady, just like many agents have told you guys, you can go to Canada with a visit visa and you can try to convert it to work permit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I've done a lot of videos about visit visa and work permit and all of that, but that's not what I want to be talking about today. So it is true that people do come to Canada with visitor visa, and when they find a job, they can convert that to work permit and do flagpole in the US border and come back to the country with a work permit. Okay. There's actually more to it than this summary that I just gave. But this lady already got the visit visa anyway, so she boarded a flight, got to Canada, and okay, welcome to Canada. How can we how long are you gonna be here? What's your purpose of visit? Blah blah blah. And they do check your bags, okay? They do check your bags when you get to the airport. So they open the bags and they are seeing ports, and you are coming with a visitor visa. See, don't get it wrong. Just because there is an extension for people who are on visitor visa to get it, to be able to find a job up until 2025, okay, because they extended that. This started during the COVID time and they extended it to 2025 recently, that if you come to Canada as a visitor and you find a job, you can actually get a work permit. Just because that is in existence does not mean that you coming into Canada with a visitor visa makes you any less than a visitor. A visitor visa is strictly for the purpose of visiting. You are not supposed to, be carrying your ports, and I will be talking about other things that you shouldn't carry as well. If you find opportunity while visiting and you convert that to a work permit, that is awesome. But coming into the country, your intention cannot be that you are trying to tell the officer who's checking you at the airport at the point of entry that you have no intention of leaving. How dare you carry your pots? There are no pots in Canada. Like, we don't cook. Do you think we cook with stones? Or like, there are pots here. You see, this is the mistake. Because you've used an agent from A to Z, you have no idea, no clue, didn't do any form of research. Now, all that money that you have spent in paying the agent and even processing the fee and other documents is all gone, because they would let you wait at the airport and bundle you right back. All the people you've told goodbye, they've prayed for you, your dream abroad, all of these things gone and dead. Don't do that. Okay, this is why at the least be involved. Even if you pay someone for these services, be involved. Okay, get to know the end to end of it. Okay, don't just let somebody bundle everything. We are so good at letting someone arrange it all. I'm not saying that everybody has to be good at everything. Of course, you would have your own area where you're an expert, and maybe you are not so good when it comes to putting the visa and documents together, and you need an expert to do that. That is fine by me. Okay, I also charge for my consultations, right? I charge for visa training. That is fine, but I would not advise you to just let the agent do everything where you have no idea. All you care about is just the visa landing in your hands. Another thing that you should not carry when you're coming to Canada as a visitor are your documents, your educational credentials. You don't carry that. Are you trying to tell me that if you're vacationing in Paris, that you're going to carry your bachelor's and your master's and all your certification along with you? These people are not stupid. Just like the same way you're carrying your pots, are you trying to say that there are no cooking pots in Canada? You see, it becomes funny, right? Avoid carrying your credentials. You have no business traveling with a sensitive document such as your certificate, such as your master's degree or bachelor degree. Don't do that, because these things tells whoever is trying to welcome you into Canada, is trying to check your bags or ask you question at the point of entry, that you have no plan of going back. Why on earth are you actually carrying your certificate? Even if you are to get a job in Canada, will the company ask you for the hard copy of your certificate? Is it not a scan copy that you need? Nobody set your email, because this is your privacy. I have a copy of all my degree in my email. I don't have to carry hard copy if eventually I get to Canada. Even though my intention is to visit and I find an opportunity, okay, that is worth staying for. Because not all opportunities are actually worth staying for. If I find an opportunity that I would like to take an advantage and stay, I can always have this thing DHL to me. But your first intention when you're telling someone that you're visiting their country is not for you to start packing your pots and start packing your degree and start packing more bags that you need. Imagine you're saying you're going to stay for a week and then you have like how many bucks? You just want to avoid trouble. Travel as light as possible. Leave your cooking pots. This is one is so painful. How can you be sent back because you carry? If I'm seeing you with all your kitchen utensils, that tells me you have no plan of going. Because for someone who is vacationing, who is visiting, tendency is that you want to eat out, or you're going to get an apartment that allows you to cook, which then means that apartment ought to be furnished, or you're going to stay in a hotel. So if that apartment is furnished, that means you can actually cook your own food, so you don't necessarily have to bring your pot. There's nothing special about your pot. You don't have the best pot in the world. And even if you say, oh, I'm someone who does not like to, let's say, for some reasons, you don't like to share pots or eat from any pot that you do not know. You can buy pots here. Why are you carrying your pot? What's so special about your stainless steel pots? Don't carry your degree. Do not carry your pots, okay? Things you can carry. Your driver's license. These things are important because legally you are allowed to even drive in Canada, even as a visitor. You can rent a car for your duration of stay, okay? Even as a permanent resident, when you land in Canada, you have about 3 months to actually stay and drive with your own license, okay? So if you're a Kenyan coming to Canada, you have Kenyan license, okay? It does not even have to be the international driver's license, just your normal Kenyan license, just your normal Nigerian license. Someone told me, Mimi, you have a lot of fans in Caribbean. Just your normal Caribbean license. You do not need any other special license, and you can still drive with that for 3 months while you try to pass the road test here to get a Canadian driver's license. So yes, you can carry your driver's license. That's not a big deal because legally you can actually drive here as a visitor. Rent a car. Maybe you want to avoid a crazy amount going around with Uber. You can bring your driver's license. You can actually have copy of everything that is important to you in your email. Physical things that you can bring, clothes and shoes, okay? Normal, normal toiletries and your everyday use, not your pot. Do not bring your pot. You bring your pot, you're going to go back home, okay? And all that money gone. It's important that before you actually board your flights, try to watch videos and read about things that you're allowed to bring and things that you're actually not allowed to bring. Even for people who are coming to Canada as a permanent resident, a lot of you also bring foodstuffs that you're not allowed to bring. You know that anything that is like seed that you can plant, you're not supposed to bring those. You're just going to waste your money over buying things that you do not need. And frankly speaking, if you check the cost of those things that you are bringing and buying them here, honestly, I don't think you're going to be saving a lot of money. Things that can grow, if you're going to bring beans, for example, you have to put it in a gallon, make it airtight. So many other things, okay? Anything that is beef, you cannot bring. The list goes on and on and on. Don't bring things that are going to just make your airport experience horrible, because why don't you just travel light, okay? Clothes, shoes, toothbrush, cream, perfume. Just travel with the things you need, so that even though, you've watched videos that says, oh, convert your visa to this and to that. Not that I don't think any of this item you have are so they are not that heavy that somebody cannot do a DHL or FedEx to you for these things. Okay, so please avoid this and avoid trouble. That is what I wanted to share in this video. Okay, thank you, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I need it. Don't forget to click the like button, and please do not forget to also share this, because it's going to help somebody else who's thinking, I just spent a lot of money on my pots and my kitchen utensils. Why can't I just carry them? This is going to save them money. Please, let's help me to help other people avoid this costly mistake, because it's actually a very costly one. If you think of how much it costs to book a ticket right now and to be sent back without your leg even crossing to the Canada, then that is really horrible. I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any question, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you guys, and take care. Bye for now.